Welcome. This is another technical technician video from Diagnation. Today it's going to be a quick video. I'm going to talk about, basically the title of this video is Mass Alarms and Grounds. And you've seen me use masking alarms in other videos where I show how to set the masking alarm up. Excuse me. What we're going to look at now is we're going to put a masking alarm on the ground circuit of the fuel pump. Now, as I said, before, this can be used in a myriad of different ways where we have an intermittent problem and we want to watch it. That every now and often there could be a compromised circuit on the ground side, and that would elevate the voltage at our test point. As you can see, our test point is channel C green. That is our mask and alarm channel. You'll see it on the scope. Channel B is power at the fuel pump, and channel A, we're current ramping the fuel pump. So we will see what it looks like when we have a very, very slight intermittent elevation of our ground circuit, and we will go into the mass and alarm area and it will sound off. But nonetheless, we'll go to the scope and basically let's go look at your screen. You can see the screen in green is our masking alarm channel. That is the ground circuit of the fuel pump. And let me elevate that so you can see. And we'll get on that. And I will start the car. And as you can look at your schematic, if you want to take a snapshot of that, maybe a little easier. As I said, red is our feed to the pump. Blue is a current ramping the pump. And the green channel is the ground circuit of the pump. The little hash is, you'll just have to live with that. That's my inverter to power up everything here. So nonetheless, I will start the car and then I will start the scope, and then we'll see what it looks like when we are every now and then compromised on the ground circuit. And the alarm gives us the advantage of we can actually hear the problem. We're not always just dependent on looking at the scope or triggering and stuff like that. So basically, I will start the car. I will start the scope. We'll take a look at good normal circuit. You can see in red we have a feed. Now we'll stop the scope. Red is our feed, which is strong. It's our basically should be charging voltage. Looking about 13.8. Blue, I'll blow this up, and you can see that will probably look familiar to you guys. Guys and gals, that's a fuel pump. Looking pretty good there. And our green is our ground circuit. That's our low voltage. That is the ground of the fuel pump. But should that become elevated, obviously we'd have a performance problem. We'll see it on the ground. We'll also see it on the current. And we'll see slightly on the red also. That's the voltage at the fuel pump. But nonetheless, let's turn it back on and see what happens when we have a compromised ground circuit. I will increase the time base so we can get a little more. I'll go to 500, and we're going across the screen. Now just watch the screen, and if you were diagnosing an intermittent problem with a fuel, it could be really anything that has power and ground. It could be the PCM feeds, it could be the instrument cluster, an ABS issue. So many things that are intermittent that we can use this technique to help us find intermittence. So here we go. Keep an eye on the scope. Take a look at that. You probably heard the alarm go off at the same time we were compromised on the ground side. And you see the burgundy, that's the color when it goes into the green mast area. We see that. So we're kind of going down here. Let's see. Right here's our first. Let me see what happens first. Right here. Okay. Basically, right happens here. We have an interruption in our ground. Our current stops, and we can look right here. Our current stops. We have an interruption in the ground. Our voltage on red goes a little higher because it's not having to deal with the voltage drop of the pump. And our green guy right here shows a lot. This is our mast area, and you can see right here that the ground was good right up until about right here. We're about 760 millivolts on the ground. Then it shoots right up. Then we go straight up, and we can see it get compromised, and the alarm went off, and you can see it here, right in the burgundy backdrop there. That shows that our ground has risen, which is no good, which is a problem, and we heard it. Let's keep going down where it happens again right here. You heard that. You just heard the alarm go off. So basically, this is just a little technique. I just thought I'd do this video just to see in so many ways we can use this feature of the scope if we had an intermittent problem. I'm working on masking multiple channels. I have to do some more research into that, but nonetheless, we have as you can see here, we had the green channel masked, where every time it lifted when the circuit broke, we heard the alarm and we saw it go into the green area. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and take care.